Hi, I'm Dr. Jessica Buhler. I own my own chiropractic business with additional certifications in acupuncture and NATE. And I'm married to a farmer, and we have 5 kiddos, and we live in the middle of nowhere, central South Dakota. 4 years ago, my hair was falling out like crazy. I had skin issues, acne like a teen, and rashes on my neck and my arms. I had gained weight I could not lose no matter what I did, and I was always tired, even though I was sleeping a lot. I had spent the last decade building a waiting list chiropractic practice while also raising a family with a husband who was always working. I had watched my best friend suffering with cancer and my grandma with Alzheimer's. I was praying for something more to help others with their health journeys. And if I'm honest, I was praying for a way out. I knew the me that was left after working was not the wife or mom I knew I could be. I was praying for some way to duplicate myself, literally, to help more people and yet be 100% present for my family and to create something that continued to work and pay without my presence. Have you ever wished you could leverage yourself, your impact, your time, or your income? Soon after partnering with this company, everything changed for me. My hairdresser noticed more hair growth, my skin cleared, the weight started falling off without changing anything else. I slept better, I required less sleep, and I woke up before my alarm. I immediately fell in love with the science behind these products and truly believe we have products that everybody needs because when given the right tools, the body will heal. But this business has brought me more than amazing testimonies. It has allowed me a way to impact more people without giving up all of my time. The opportunity to collaborate with like minded people on the same mission and an income that is not 100% dependent on me. Everyone deserves the opportunity to not only feel empowered to take back control of their health, but also the ability to generate a substantial income while doing what they want and when they want. So we are here tonight to talk about Lifevantage. That was my story. So thank you for listening. And I look forward to sharing some of the information tonight that we have here. Proper disclosures, our income earnings disclosure is we are a publicly traded company. You can check out everything I've mentioned. We are a transparent company. We have 4 components that we're going to cover tonight. The products and the science, which I could spend hours talking to you about, and I'm going to condense and talk very quickly, so please listen along. To the compensation, because this is equally as important as the products. And then the third is the timing, and then the fourth is our system. So the products and the science. Lifevantage began a lab with a single question: is declining health something we have to simply accept as part of getting older? The first discovery was that our genes contain incredible abilities to keep our bodies healthy. And then decades later, we discovered a way to activate these abilities. In 2003, our company was formed to continue this research and share it with the world. So in 2003, we had one peer-reviewed published study funded by the company. And then we had a claim that we could reduce oxidative stress on average by 40% in 30 days, something that was unheard of at the time and is still unheard of. And so there was an investigative report done by ABC Primetime in 2005 that led to a flurry of media attention, along with multiple universities and prestigious medical institutions, performing their own self-funded research on our new approach to health. This is literally unheard of, and these studies are available for you to see. In 2009, we switched from retail sales to direct sales. And the reason why is because we created an entire new category of products that no one had heard of and no one even knew what we were. We began using activation to address the leading theories on health decline or aging. The first theory is that of oxidative stress. the body is constantly bombarded by free radicals. And when we can't balance those free radicals with our antioxidants, we end up with an imbalance known as oxidative stress. Our oxidative stress load is not something we want a lot of. But unfortunately, the body's production of antioxidants slows over time. And these free radicals, they bump into every cell in their body. Some cells are even more susceptible than others. But we produce these free radicals when we exercise, when we breathe, when we digest our food. We produce them in response to different forms of radiation, our cell phones, microwaves, different toxins in our water, in our foods, in our environment. We cannot escape free radical damage. We cannot escape oxidative stress. Everyone has it. So the solution is to turn on the NRF2 pathway in our body, to activate the pathway. And how we do that is with a blend of 5 herbs. Now, you might be thinking you're taking some of these herbs, but it's not the same thing. The blend of these is a synergistic blend that amplifies its effect by 1,800%. What happens is NRF2 is a protein messenger within every cell. And when we activate that protein messenger, it attaches to a portion of our cells and it causes an expression of health, an expression of also one gene that is known as our antioxidant response system. And what that gene does is it starts our body to produce its own antioxidant enzymes at a rate of 1 million antioxidants every second. Yes, you heard me, 1 million every second. And this is how we are able to lower oxidative stress by an average of 40% in 30 days. We increase superoxide dismutase by 30%, catalase by 54%, and glutathione by 300%. And I bet you've heard of glutathione in the news lately in its relevance to what's been going on in the world. But this supports our body's natural ability to repair and rejuvenate its own cells. And not to mention, the NRF2 pathway is the most potent detoxification pathway in the body. So what used to be thought is, in order to combat these free radicals, we could just supplement with antioxidants. We could take them, right? And so they tried studying antioxidants, and then they went from that to superfruits and super greens, and trying to really just overload you with antioxidants. But what they found is that study after study showed that none of these things could actually reduce our oxidative stress load. Yes, antioxidants will neutralize free radicals, and yes, you still need to eat your fruits and vegetables. But when it comes to the power of antioxidants, when it comes to lowering our oxidative stress load, nothing compares to turning on this pathway within our body. So it's either one and done or 1 to 1 million every single second. Come on, you guys, do the math. Who wants to eat 11 pounds of blueberries, 375 oranges, 120 vitamin C tablets? I mean, really, 87 glasses of red wine? Not a good idea. There are over 25 peer-reviewed journal publications. Look at these. You can look these up. I'm telling you, go to pubmed.gov. This is where doctors do their research. Read some of the studies. If you get nothing else out of tonight, do your own research. Again, some more of the universities and American Heart Association, Harvard, Washington State, National Institute of Aging. NRF2 activation is likely to be the most important health promoting approach in the foreseeable future. NRF2 may become the most extraordinary preventive breakthrough in the history of health. Washington State University said that about our product, about the NRF2 activation. You guys, it's exciting. It's amazing. If you look at root causes of declining health, right? Decline in health. I'm not telling you symptoms, conditions, or diseases, but when you look at the root cause of things, look at what is related to oxidative stress. If you're suffering from something, look at that in relation to oxidative stress. I'm telling you, this is a game changer for every single human. The second theory of aging is that of mitochondrial decline. So if you remember from your childhood science classes, the mitochondria are the energy producing part of the cell. If the cell's engine isn't running very well, neither is the cell. And it doesn't matter what that cell's job is with a poor engine or poor engines, it's not going to run the way that it should. And our bodies, they know that. Just think about how you feel at the age you are now versus how you felt when you were in your teens or when you were in grade school, right? It's different. And that is because you're losing those mitochondria. Mitochondria are susceptible to what? Free radicals. We just talked about free radicals, oxidative stress. Free radicals damage our mitochondria, right? So also what happens is those mitochondria, as they decline, they start replicating, they replicate each other, right? And if you replicate a damaged one, that's not a good deal, right? So the body's production of mitochondria slows over time. So our solution is to turn on the NRF1 pathway. Again, a protein messenger within every cell is NRF1, and that protein messenger attaches to our DNA and it causes an expression of genes. The genes specifically here are for making more mitochondria, getting rid of the damaged mitochondria that are no longer repairable, repairing damaged mitochondria, and of course, producing ATP. If you increase energy, if you increase your energy, you improve your sleep quality, your cellular repair, every system in your body is going to improve. Again, 5 components. You might be taking some of these, but let me tell you, it's not the same thing. When we supplement, we look at therapeutic doses, massive doses to get an impact. And with activation, we look at the synergy of the blend. We look at the specific amount of each component to massively impact that pathway. And we see a 2000% increase in the activation and turning on of this pathway by activating it with our Protandim NRF1 synergizer. The third theory of aging is that of decline in sirtuin activity. Sirtuins are produced when we are in the fasted state. So they provide a myriad of health benefits, from mental and physical energy to motivation, mood, cardiovascular health, cholesterol levels, joint, you name it, right? The body is constantly activating sirtuins and producing more of them. But as we age, we don't produce them as well. So the solution is NAD, Protandim NAD. Why? Because the NAD pathway is responsible for sirtuin activity. 4 components here instead of 5, supporting healthy longevity and all those things that I just listed. Literally, if you think of when we were originally designed as hunters and gatherers, right? We had to be smart enough to kill the animal, right? Outsmart it. And then not only that, but strong enough. So we had to use our brains, our mental capacity. We had to have good joints, strong heart, good lungs, the ability to outsmart and also physically be stronger. And this is where we're looking at that. So these 3 together are known as our Protandim tri-synergizers. These are our 3 cellular activators. And look at this. This is our NRF2 pathway, NRF1, and NAD pathway. Individually, what genes they're impacting, just showing 2 in each of those pathways. And there are many more, but this is really cool. Look what happens when they're used individually. Now look what happens when they're used all 3 together. Wowza, right? Look at that blue line. They redid this study 4 times because even the researchers couldn't believe it, right? There's a power in these products working hand in hand, and it makes sense, right? If you lower the cell damage and then you give the cell energy and fix its engine, and then you give it all kinds of the right kinds of fuel, what do you think is going to happen? Well, your body needs that. We need multiple layers, multiple tools to create health in our body. And Protandim Tri-Synergizer is a very valuable one. So shortly, even though I could spend an entire conversation on each one of these products, we also have NRF2 activation for our 4-legged friends with Protandim for dogs, specifically formulated. And then True Science hair care and True Science skin care. So you need anti-aging for your hair and also for your face. It's the only thing on my face and my hair today. So definitely, does it perform? Yes. Is it clean? Yes. You can check these products out in the Think Dirty or EWG. We score fabulously and they perform. So that's pretty impressive. And not only that, but they are the only NRF2 activating skincare and hair care system. So we are able to not only do that from the inside out by taking our Protandim Synergizer, but also from the outside in with our skincare lines. And then we have activation for the brain with our Axio drink. Now, you might be looking at this and you've probably heard of other companies that have clean energy drinks, and this does fit in that category, but this is such a game changer. The components of this allow the neurotransmitters in your brain to dock at the appropriate receptors. So if you have a brain problem, you have a gut problem. If you have a gut problem, you have a brain problem. So we got to get those chemicals made properly in our gut, which that's what our probiotic is for. And then we got to attach them to the right receptors in our brain with our Axio. So think of mid-morning, you get tired, or afternoon slump, or before a workout, after a workout, you're tired in the morning. Are you drinking tons of coffee all day long? Or how about you're a kid that has struggles with attention or falling asleep? Or maybe your verbal skills or motor skills. I've seen so many really cool stories with this drink. And so do not overlook this. And then we have our probiotic. And not only do we see that impacting the brain, but we see our neurotransmitters are made there, 90% of our serotonin, 50% of our dopamine, 75% of your immune function. Did you hear about probiotics all over the news with what we just survived? Because you should have, because 75% of your immune system is coming from your gut. So feed your gut. And then Omega Plus, which is our omega-3 EPA DHA. Every human from in utero till death needs a high quality omega-3 supplement, unless they're ingesting enough in their food intake. And then our products are stacked together in various ways to make them more affordable. So we have our award-winning stacks, like our Vitality Stack. And then, of course, everyone is looking for weight management. So we have our Physique weight management system too. So you might be thinking, how do I get these products? How do I get more information? I want to see what's in everything. I want to get it now, right? How do you do it? Well, whoever invited you here has their own replicated website. It looks just like this. They can send you a link. You can go and you can check it all out, just like shopping on Amazon, right? Or even easier, you can talk to the person who recommended you get on this call and tell them what you're thinking, or ask them for recommendations, or tell them what you have going on, and they can send you a preloaded cart with exactly what you want. So all you have to do is simply check out. Even better. So the second component we're going to talk about is the compensation. So using products that you love and you start getting changes, it's really simple and natural to start sharing it, right? And what's cool about doing this as a business, or getting a monetary benefit from sharing, is that that is so possible to make this more than just telling somebody you went to a great restaurant and then they go because you told them, right? So how do you do that? How do you get compensated? First, you have to come and buy a bundle of products, silver, gold, or platinum. And honestly, platinum is the only way to go. Why? Because you get to try everything. And honestly, you need to be a product of the product. If you haven't used a product, how are you going to tell somebody what it did or didn't do, and rightfully recommend something, right? So you purchase a bundle of product, you use the product. And that's what's cool about this, is they give you a discount on this bundle of product, and it's all product you're going to use. So your investment to start and open a business is products to make you healthier. That is like magic, right? So how do you make money? You get paid weekly, you get paid monthly. And this company is set up really, really well, in that there is always an encouragement for not only your team, the person who invited you to join their team, but the team above that, and teams that are not even connected to you. Why? Because of the way our compensation plan is set up, we are all Team Lifevantage. So how do you get into profit mode? Say you buy a bundle. Then we help you enroll 3 that buy the same bundle as you, and you're at your break even. Everything above that will be putting you into profit mode. It's that easy. And we're not expecting you to do this by yourself. So the third component is the timing. This is the perfect meld. Work from home, anywhere, social sharing, virtual office, minimal business assets. I just told you the only product you're buying is what you're going to use. There are no inventory requirements. You cannot buy another bundle. Isn't that silly? Like, I wish we could buy big bundles, but you can't. You just buy what you need after you know what you want and what works for you. And then you have your personal online store. So why Lifevantage? Most of the US and Canada is yet to discover Lifevantage. We're open in many countries, newly opened in so many countries. There's been a 60% increase in wellness sales in the last 8 years, and that went up even higher after 2020 hit. So what do you think people are thinking about? Where does health really come from? And what can I do to maybe have a little more time with my family, right? So again, there are over 220,000 studies published on oxidative stress and growing. And that's only one of the products that we have, one thing that one of our products addresses, and that's with our Protandim NRF2. So what does the compensation plan really look like? What does this equate to? So Pro 3 is kind of our foundational rank. We want to get you there as soon as possible. And the company has made extra additional incentives in the first 90 days that you were enrolled as a distributor to get you to this rank. And why? Because the average monthly income is $626. What does that look like for you? Is that extra spending cash? Is that a house payment, a car payment? Is that groceries and daycare? I don't know what that looks like to you. But Pro 3, $626. When we get to that point, we know our distributors are going to stick around. Pro 5, this is our premier Pro 5 rank. When you hit this rank, the company pays for you to go to an all expenses paid trip to get more one-on-one training on developing you as the leader that you are. And this is $3,100 on average per month. What does $3,100 look like for you? Could that replace your income? Could it replace your husband's income? Do you like what you're doing? Do you like your job? Does your husband? What is it that you could do with that kind of additional money coming in? Or how about the elite ranks? $13,400 a month. We are talking about money here that is income replacing oftentimes for both partners in the relationship, and just keeps going, because you're not only talking about income and what that can do for you and your family, but this is the point where people start dreaming again, and they start to remember that at one point they thought of as a kid like building a life and all the things they wanted to do, and then all of a sudden they got wrapped up in this idea of making a living, right? Of being significant instead of making an impact. So Elite Pro 7, that's a really pivotal rank. So can I do this? There are the fourth component is our system, and this is why you can. I'm telling you, you can. This is so stupid simple that anyone can do this, but not everyone will. I didn't say it was easy. I said it was simple. 24/7 support, easy to follow, launch, learn, and lead, regular team meetings and trainings on skill set, mindset, and leadership. We have an ITT system that is phenomenal, and an app. You're literally doing this business from your phone. I am all day long, and it keeps track of it for me now. Really, really cool. And a private support community as well. So here's three things, right? You either need more information to make a decision for yourself, or you're ready to become a customer, or you want to join our team, which we'd be super excited to have you on Team Lifevantage. So get back to the person that invited you here and let them know where you are. I don't know where you are, but maybe you're looking for a transformation in your health. Maybe you're looking for a transformation in your wealth, but Lifevantage might just be that vehicle that you've been looking to really make your dreams come true. So thank you.